Currently, I live in Sun Prairie, Wisconsin, thus the library I chose to study, which is home to about 32,000 people. Sun Prairie is a growing suburb of Madison, Wisconsin. Madison is limited on space because of the isthmus it's located on and laws prohibiting buildings taller than the capital. Sun Prairie is one of the suburbs that has seen massive growth within the last 20 years, visible in the statistics like 40,000 more library visits per year and decreasing median age. The median age, currently 34, is down just from last year's 34.3. The population is primarily middle to high schoolers and their parents. It's becoming a hot area for families since it has the benefits of a smaller city with the perks of living 15 minutes from the capital. Within the community, there is diversity in race, education, and income relative to the rest of Wisconsin. Because of the varying lifestyles of the community, I felt a music event would be most appropriate because we all know music brings people together. Like many library events, the purpose of this project is to bring community members together and, in this case, give them a creative outlet. I am aiming to create a supportive community of creative individuals who either work in or dabble in music and are willing to put themselves out there and perform for others. Performing in and of itself can be empowering and can help community members feel more confident and willing to branch out in other areas of their life. One of my jobs is as a private cello teacher, and the demeanor of my students in lessons and one-on-one versus in performance is drastically different. When they're too introspective about their performance, they tend to speak negatively about themselves. So I praise them and for their hard work and willingness to prepare and perform, and encourage them to list what they were proud of in the positive performing and create just a positive performing space. Then they become better cellists and more confident, and in turn, they begin to complement each other. Likewise, in this community program, the goal would be to harbor positivity and support for each other and create a safe space to express oneself. Wrong notes don't matter, but the community and spirit of sharing does. It's also fun to see a businessman play guitar, a nurse play the piano, etc. Seeing up close the different hats people wear could positively change community members' perspective of each other. The event, while staffed by the library, will be endorsed by the local coffee shop Beans and Cream to enable the coffee shop element in the relaxed atmosphere and then also promote a local business. With Beans and Cream's endorsement of the program, all that would be required for funds is the supplied treats and coffee, as well as any advertisement for the program at their 2 locations in town. Any additional funds they're willing to give to help cover library costs and the space usage and staff time would be awesome, but the teamwork of the public library and the local business to bring community members together would be more than enough. The provided drinks and treats also may take pressure off the performers, thus creating a more quote-unquote chill atmosphere. A performer is a lot less likely to get nervous if someone is splitting their focus with a cup of coffee rather than giving them rapt attention. Overall, this is a pretty low-cost program, and the collaboration would promote both a small community business as well as the public library. And community members would be required to sign up their performance beforehand to make sure we don't run over on time, endure any inappropriate performances, and so on. My hope for the program is that we would have about 2 hours of material, maybe 20 slots for performers. That way, including gearing up and settling down, everyone would have about 5 minutes to unpack, tune up, perform, and pack back up. In this program, I am hoping a variety of demographics will participate: young, old, rich, poor, professional, just learning, and so on. My goal is not to appeal to just one group of people, but to bring every possible kind of person together for a common program. I'm hoping for a variety of performers, from theatrical to classical to karaoke to sharing their art to poetry. The sign-up would require patrons to include their names, performance, title, medium, whether they're singing, dancing, playing, reciting, performing a drama, presenting artwork, etc., as well as approximate runtime and contact information. This part would require a bit of research on the librarian's part to ensure performers are performing appropriately, time efficiently, and that the performance space allows for it. Like if we're in a conference room, maybe whole ballet company wouldn't be appropriate. Of course, individuals are encouraged to exercise their freedom of speech and expression. The library is a place to share ideas, but with children present and the grab bag of life experiences, political and religious views present, the performances should be kept friendly to create a safe and welcoming space. I'm hoping also with this program that individuals maybe connect to, perform together, jam together sometime, create art together, maybe form those connections within the community. Here are an example of some promotional materials. Here's a bookmark we could hand out at circulation. And here's the pamphlet we could either post on social media, have hanging in the library, have hanging in the Beans and Cream coffee shops, as well as around the community. To evaluate the program, I would hope to have a quick form available to all attendees, maybe handed out as they arrive in the form of a program. The program could include performers, titles of songs played, instruments, and this evaluation on the back side. The evaluation offers space for performers and attendees alike to provide comments on the event, as well as answer a few questions about whether or not they would attend again, how they heard about the program, and a place for any additional comments. To have a staff evaluation of the event, I would probably use the example from our text from Jefferson County Library in Colorado. The staff program report, or the staff evaluation, asks for information like who was the program coordinator, what was the program, the intended target audience, the description of it, pretty objective questions asked of the library staff, just to evaluate, how effective was it, the audience evaluations, was the target reached, and then any comments by the staff. I would hope for the event to be on a Sunday, since that's the day most people are available, maybe after normal church times. This coming Sunday is Mother's Day, so maybe that's hard. I did put May 12th on all of my promotional examples, but perhaps maybe May 19th or even a later Sunday. Sun Prairie Public Library is closed on Sundays during the summer, so it would have to be before the school year ends. Hopefully you enjoyed my idea, my presentation, and if this is something you'd love to see at your own public library, let me know, or provide me with some feedback. Thank you!